Alright, man. We got a video on Lil Meech. At it again, bro. At it again. Snitching. Ratting. You feel me? So he got with his main partners, man. 3 Luck, you know what I'm saying, jammed up. You feel me? We gonna watch the video, man, and see what's going on, man. But it's crazy work by Meech, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on, but your boy is definitely working with the feds.
If you've been keeping up with the series, it's no secret that Lil Meech is a dweeb. But because his father is Big Meech, he kind of has to take on the gangster persona. But the only thing gangster...
He don't have to, but he choosing to. But evidently, this is not what he need to be doing. It's not.
About Lil Meech are the people around him. Lil Meech has a friend called 3 Luck. 3 Luck is a real street dude who's been holding down Lil Meech for a minute now. 3 Luck did 10 years in prison, got out a couple of years ago, and began hanging around Lil Meech, protecting him, because 3 Luck is well respected in the streets. Now, 3 Luck is one of the only few street dudes still around Lil Meech, because a lot of the street dudes who was around Lil Meech, they left him. They left once the body cam footage dropped of him at the airport.
Right.
Now, like that body cam footage essentially put Lil Meech in a bind. It was gray area snitching. If you like Lil Meech, you would say it's not snitching because it's a security guard. They're supposed to have permits. If you don't like Lil Meech, you would call him a rat. People around Lil Meech, a lot of them said, yeah, that's snitching. I can't mess with you, and they left.
What's that? It looks like there's firearms in it.
Sir, listen, I swear to God, I'm not like that bad. That's my little brother's bad.
Okay.
I'm an actor, sir. Oh, God, man. Sir, listen.
Bro sounds scared. He sounds scared, boy. I'm an actor. Don't come for me. Bruh, that stuff is not gonna stop them people from putting you in them handcuffs.
I swear to God, sir.
I know, but unfortunately, there's certain procedures we have to follow
Okay,
anytime something comes in that's prohibited, correct?
Right. So listen,
You
sir.
understand that, correct?
But can you please give me
You
a
have your
chance?
ID on you?
Sir, my ID's in my bag.
In the bag?
Yes, sir, listen, I'm a minor, sir. I have security guards. They left that in my bag, sir. I did not
Okay,
pack my bag.
well, we can get that all straightened out
Please,
after
do it.
the fact,
Okay,
okay?
thank you.
But until then, I have to put you in handcuffs until we figure this out.
Okay.
Okay, you understand that?
Can I call my mom or somebody?
We'll do that after.
Okay.
All right, just turn around for me. Be cooperative. Everything's on video and audio surveillance. Plus, I'm on body cam. You understand that?
Sir, yes, I understand.
Okay. This is just for your safety and everybody else around you because there's guns involved, okay, or possible guns. We have to confirm it. Okay, X-ray doesn't tell us 100%. Okay, it just says there's a possibility, and that's what it appears to be. You understand? Do you have anything else on you at this point?
No.
Big dog, you okay? You okay, man? You know what I'm saying? You got millions, boy. Millions. 50 Cent paying you good. You done had, what, 2 series of BML? You feel me? And I know a lot of people was tuned into it. You might have lost a few fans, you know what I'm saying, because of this right here.
I promise I don't. Okay. You're an actor, sir.
I
We got
understand.
You're an actor, sir.
I understand.
Man.
Do you have a concealed
Sir,
weapons
my life.
permit or anything like
No, I
that?
don't, sir. They left that in my bag. My little brother, he was outside waiting for me, sir. I promise. Sir, that's not mine. Okay. I'm a security guard, sir.
And okay,
See how much jewelry I have on me?
listen, it's that's okay if you got that. The problem is bringing it into the
Right, sir, but I
checkpoint.
would
Just have
never
a seat
do
for me.
that. My mom's a fighter.
Just have a seat.
A lot of people seen that footage and got cool off of Lil Meech, but 3 Luck stayed. He stayed because nobody went to jail. He couldn't really consider this snitching, and he was a kid. Now, he did lie in the video. He wasn't that young, right? He was still of age, but he was still young, so he forgave him. But it looks like forgiving Lil...
He had to be young. If you gonna look a police officer in the face and say you a minor and you a whole adult, you a grown man, and you look that man directly in his eyes and say, I'm a minor, sir, please. Oh yeah, man. He got the mind of a minor. He had the mind of a minor, cause that boy went straight into childhood, you know what I'm saying? He was scared, boy, he was scared.
Meech, and staying around him and holding him down has backfired tremendously on 3 Luck. Last year, while hanging around Lil Meech as he did errands on October 24th, 2024, a series of events will take place that will catastrophically destroy 3 Luck's life and send him away to prison for a very long time.
No, we ain't stopping right here. You gonna have to go. Just watch him. Yo! They gonna take off. That's underneath us. Hey, this Cadillac might take off on us. It's not pulling into the parking lot. It's stopped right now, but it's registered to Lil Meech.
Lil Meech was the
They already know who he is. He's registered to Lil Meech. I know that ain't his real name, but they know who he is though, and that's probably why, you know what I'm saying, they went to the extreme. You know what I'm saying? I don't know yet what happened, but once they found out who it was and they already dealt with him, they probably know how he is. They like, yeah, anything that we need to know, he gonna tell us straight like that.
person they were after. He was the suspect of an ongoing investigation. So when they ran his tags and seen that he was wanted, they initiated the traffic stop. Initially, Lil Meech wouldn't stop, so they thought he was about to pull off and run away. But what you don't see is happening is Lil Meech is driving. His homie 3 Luck is asleep in the passenger seat. Now, what you don't see happen, allegedly, Lil Meech is driving while he's taking all the things that's on him and putting it on 3 Luck, putting it near his seat. So when Lil Meech eventually...
Bruh, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. We gotta cancel, nah, I'm just playing. We ain't canceling that, man. We ain't got that power. I ain't got that power, you feel me? That just messed up though, man. If that is true, if that allegation is true, that is messed up, bruh. Somebody sleep and then you done added, you know what I'm saying, your stuff on them with the police behind you. Yeah, man. Dirty.
Pulls over, 3 Luck wakes up and he sees illegal things on him.
Right.
While he sees the police just pull him over and they got sirens on and they're walking up to the vehicle.
Too late.
He looks at Lil Meech like, bro, what are you doing? He looks at Lil Meech and he instantly thought, yo, did you just set me up?
Could you raise gangs for tag 1?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man, with Lil Meech, man. I feel like he got too much money to be. If you ain't gonna carry yourself like that, if you gonna be doing stuff like this, you need to stay out the way. You got too much money.
Gangs you up.
Too much money to be involving yourself in stuff like this.
Hey, it's Petkov again. I'm Mirandized him. He doesn't want to talk, so we don't have anything on Meech. We got the other guy's 2 cell phones. Meech, it's a matte black Cadillac Escalade. Temp tag.
The police pulls out Lil Meech and 3 Luck. They separate them. Now the police, when eventually searching the vehicle, they only found firearms. Now, Florida has weird firearm laws that's drastically different than California and New York.
Right.
They're more lax, so just firearms don't really get you in that much trouble. So the police really weren't concerned about just the firearms. But Lil Meech knew what was in the vehicle. He knew that it was much more than firearms. It was also narcotics. Now, when you put the firearms and the narcotics together, that's when things get tricky for you.
Right.
Lil Meech understood this. So as Lil Meech is watching the police search the vehicle, he's sweating. He's hoping and praying they don't find the narcotics.
Yo, just watch my 6. Just watch my 6. Just watch my 6.
Yeah, I got it.
Please. Thank you. 3282 the ACIC.
Hell, like Atlanta police. I wonder. That's what little Meech say it. Gotta be, I guess. Atlanta do not be playing, man. A lot of people go to Atlanta and they think that Atlanta is like a safe zone for a lot of
3282 the ACIC.
for a lot of craziness, but Atlanta is not a place to play with. You will go to jail.
After finding what they found, they began to walk up to Lil Meech to let Lil Meech know. Lil Meech is paranoid. He wants to let the police know that he has nothing to do with the 2 guns that he put on 3 Luck's lap, and also the other things in the vehicle. So the police is walking up to let him know, hey man, we only found guns, it's nothing. Lil Meech then begins to volunteer that it's not just on.
But we gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? It might not be nothing for Lil Meech, but 3 Luck, don't forget that he did 10 years. 10 years, you gotta be a felon. You know what I mean? So being in possession of 2 guns as a felon is something big for him. Of course, you know what I'm saying? It might not been as bad with the narcotics and stuff like that, but with the guns and the narcotics, but still it would have been bad for him. He would have had to still lawyer up for sure.
Only guns in the vehicle, that there's narcotics and there's other illegal things in the vehicle. So that he begins to tell the police where to look for it. Now, I don't know the psychology of this. I'm thinking he's probably terrified that he's getting arrested. So he's cooperating voluntarily to let the police know that he has nothing to do with this. He was just driving, and the guns and everything else in the vehicle belongs to 3 Luck.
Oh. Good, man.
Hey, what y'all ain't running guns? Yeah. Okay. What y'all found on it? What y'all find?
Bro, do you see how this dude in the head died? Yo, y'all found it on him? That boy Lil Meech, boy. Yeah, man. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to call nobody no rat snitch, boy, but you definitely a snitch, man. That boy snitching.
It's not illegal.
Huh?
It's not illegal.
What is it?
It's not illegal
It's not legal what?
to have a firearm.
I'm talking about that.
Huh?
That stuff.
Someone other guy?
What other stuff?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
That's legal.
Lil Meech asking the police if they found the other illegal stuff sparked the police to now go back to look for the other illegal stuff. Because they were only telling Lil Meech, hey, bruh, it's firearms. It's no big deal, bruh. We're just waiting to see what they want to do with you because you're a suspect of an investigation. They were going to let Lil Meech and 3 Luck go. But Lil Meech sparking the police to go back to research the vehicle and research 3 Luck. They found the illegal stuff. Now, we're presuming it's narcotics, but right now we don't know what it was. It was just highly illegal, and it couldn't be with a firearm, and that created the felony. So after researching the vehicle and researching 3 Luck, they found the stuff that Lil Meech planted on 3 Luck, and 3 Luck got arrested. He went to jail, and he was ultimately sentenced to 40 months in prison. Now, 3 Luck...
40 months, that's like a total, close to a total, or what? 4 years? I want to say about 4 years. Y'all correct me if my math ain't right, but I think 12 and 12 is 24. You do another 24. That's 44. So take out the 4, yeah.
Luck has no idea what Lil
years.
Meech told the police. He just thinks the little homie panicked. He throws some things on my side of the car, man. He the bag. I'ma take it, and I'ma try to maintain a relationship with them, hoping they do what's right by taking care of my family or taking care of me while I'm in here. So 3 Luck spent his entire savings fighting this case. Lil Meech and his family didn't throw not one red cent into his defense.
Crazy.
That's foul. That's flagrant.
Right.
But it gets worse. Lil Meech hops on the phone with 3 Luck, and he begins to apologize, and he's apologetic. He says he's gonna make it right. It's been
You could have made it right by putting that money on them. Lower it up. You know what I'm saying? That would don't be making no sense to me, man. These people be having so much money, at least from what I think and what I believe, and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. They be having so much money, but when stuff get real, these people ain't never, you know what I'm saying, lawyering up the right way, except for, you know, when it get real, like, you know, Thugger, Diddy, ASAP Rocky, you know what I'm saying? Them type of people, you know, they spend them bags, man, when they get into something. But then it's like the actors, but actors, they don't, you know, at least this dude here, man, he ain't loyal up for his dude. He ain't loyal up for his partner, man. That's crazy work, bro. You get that man locked up, plant stuff on him, and then you don't even help him out with a lawyer, put money on his books, and then when I call you, pick up talking about I'm sorry. Man, get out of here, man.
About a year, and Lil Meech and his family haven't sent 3 Luck $1, while 3 Luck is rotting away for 40 months in prison as we speak.
There's some time, bro. I got you though. I ain't like I deserve. The Bridges told me shit. I'm trying to make it, speed up the process.
Yeah, that shit just, you know, nigga ain't got no trouble but to fight the situation. It's just the situation I put my family through.
It's not like that.
I'm thinking that was gonna be handled already, so I really took a chance on using the money I had saved up for my family.
Yeah. I apologize for that, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. You really going through shit, bro.
I feel that.
That sound like he sound like he must think that he really running the show like he in BMF for real. But it's real life. You playing with real life, man. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no movie, this ain't no acting. And he sound like he just straight acting, like he really calling shots, like he in the BMF series or something, man. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, Lil Meech.
What y'all gonna do if y'all ain't gonna do the show tonight? What y'all gonna do?
Yeah, man. I'll start with the plays you trying to put together. Where's Paul?
Dude was calling Lil Meech because he's concerned, because Lil Meech is telling him, hey, listen, man, as soon as the show reboots, man, we got you, man. You know, the next season is coming up soon. So then the dude is in prison and he hears that 50 Cent is canceling BMF. He's not doing another, like, season. So he's thinking, you hold on, Lil Meech promised me a large chunk of money when the new season comes. The new season ain't coming. So then he's texting Lil Meech, hey, bro, what you gonna do if the new season don't come? Man, bro, like, I need my issue. Like, bro, I done spent a lot of my family's money fighting this case,
right,
man. Like, I need y'all to replace it. You planted this on me. Lil Meech telling, man, Rich Paul is doing this for us, man. Nothing ever comes through. So eventually he gets his discovery and he sees Lil Meech is responsible for why he's even in jail. Not just planting the stuff on him, but telling the police, hey, did you find that illegal stuff?
Right.
After you planted it on somebody is diabolical work, man. 3 Luck took to Instagram to expose everything once he became perfectly aware that Lil Meech has no plans on.
I'm pausing for a quick second, man, so we can look at this. Oh yeah, he said, cuts me out for throwing all this S on me while I was asleep in the whip. By the time I checked the S, 12 was walking up to the car. You looked at my face. I was high. I done lit up a broke cigarette, shake my head. 2 videos. He's admitted to he was sorry. Gonna pay me back, including being disloyal to 50 at the same time. ETC, etc. In 5 videos, while you asking 12, did they get the guns and the other stuff off me? That ain't a form of telling. See, the only reason I came around the little because thinking this, like, what? Oh man, we ain't gonna read all that, but
Don't
that's
ever
crazy.
pay him nothing. I don't think they going broke. I don't think they got any money left.
I swear.
So even if he wanted to pay them, he couldn't pay them. So 3 Luck Clover wrote, reason I got to do fat time. See this ish? I hate fake ninjas like Lil Meech and my crazy life. Supposed to be real but do whole ish. See Mimi, I hate your pops. Breed a lame like you. See the 3rd video is is when they thought we was going run, when they thought we was going run, but I was cursing this big-eyed ninja out for throwing all his stuff on me while I was asleep in the whip. By that time I checked, the Ish 12 was walking up to the car. You can look at my face, I was hot. I done lit up a broke cigarette, shaking my head. 2 videos, he admitted he was sorry and was gonna pay me back, including being disloyal to 50 at the same time, etc. In video 5, why you asking 12, did they get the guns and the other stuff off me? That ain't a form of telling. See, the only reason I came around the little drug head, our little boy, because thinking this dude, my crazy life, my homie, I've been known for over 20 years, but come to find out he disloyal his damn self. How you with the same ninja that put me in a effed up position? I spent hella money on lawyers and 3 different bonds because this P.I. ninja, but you so busy D-pulling than teaching this ninja how to keep his face clean and being loyal to a ninja that was making sure he was straight and safe while he was so far gone off drugs and pills. I lost my business, money, and I'm about to lose years out of my child's life because of this ninja, Lil Meech. I'm so mad at the
I ain't even gonna lie, man. At the same time, if you did 10 years, man, I feel like you should know, you know what I'm saying, who you messing with. Who you locked in with, who you ties with, who you cutting ties with, man. In 10 years, bruh, I know Lil Meech, you know, he an actor and you know you think he got money and woo-de-woo. But look at this, man.
Call homie Crazy Life because he know what the ninja did and you my homie, but you rather hold a ninja D to be in the same limelight. But these are the same ninjas that say death before dishonor, that it's just words like I love you. If you in the streets after the age of 20, use a dummy. Use a dummy, bruh. Ain't no loyalty in this, homie. The only rules of the streets is survival, man. And if that means tricking your stupid eye to believe that a C-list celebrity like Lil Meech is about to change your life forever, you think Lil Meech got the money to make sure that you straight?
Right.
Cut it out, man.
Right.
But let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think?
That's exactly what I was just saying, man. You should know better. You feel me? And I feel bad for the dude. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad for 3 Luck because he did 10 years. You know, I don't know him personally. I ain't gonna say he the realest, but you know, he probably carried some good weight, man. And you know, now he missing basically 4 years out of his kid's life by Lil Meech, a whole actor. You feel me? That is snitched, ratted, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, man, this is Jackpot Traction, man. Until next video, I'm out.